Chicago Tribune Sports. Mixed martial arts is a relatively new sport. As such, many of the fans are unfamiliar with the moves. So we are here today with Rashad Evans of Frankfurt, former light heavyweight UFC champion, who's going to demonstrate some of the basics of mixed martial arts.
The first basic strike in mixed martial arts, which is a basic strike in boxing as well, but it's the jab. The jab sets up everything else. The jab is the most relevant punch because you're not really committed to the punch, but at the same time it throws off your opponent's timing and it also sets you up for whatever strike you want to do. So you're in the air and you're in your stance, you just throw a jab. Now whenever you throw a jab, you keep the space that you get. You keep the space that you create with that step that you take. So your first basic step is just throwing a simple jab. Simple jab, moving off to an angle so when he strikes back, you're not in any danger. But simple jab, first basic step. The second one, which is different than boxing, is going to be a lower leg kick. If I can take out his lead leg and make it tired, make it hard for him to walk, I have a great advantage when we come back up to our feet. So first thing I do is I let my hands, that same jab that I threw, I let my hands set up my kick. So he doesn't know what I'm doing. I've been jabbing, catching over with a lot of jabs, and then I just throw the jab and forward with the leg kick. Now the leg kick, when I'm striking, I want to strike right above the knee, right in this area. And it's very, very painful. He's going to get the strike right here. Accumulation of those will probably put him down. I've seen fights actually stop because of the leg kick. And when you're kicking down. Some people like to cut up, but I like to kick at an angle and just kind of cut across. But some people like to cut into the muscle by going up. You can do either or, it's all your preference, or how you teach, or how you're taught. But some people like to kick up, some people you can rip it down, or whatever you want to do to cause damage. But this is a very, very effective strike because once again, it's like the jab. I'm not really committing too much. I'm just taking it right there. Now when I'm throwing a kick, my hands are not going to be down. This one is going to go behind me to help with the momentum, and this one is going to cover my face to be able to catch if he wants to throw a counter at me as well. The third most basic strike is the knee. The knee's going to come in, and it's going to come in off a clinch situation. This is after our jab, this is after our kick, and this is when we're in a position where we're pretty close. Right here, there's not a lot of strikes that I can do. I could elbow him, but the most effective strike from here that I look with a lot of power is the knee. I can knee to the thighs. To the thighs, that's a very effective strike. Underutilized, but very effective. To the body. And then when I'm doing it to the body, I'll kind of turn my hip in, so then that way I'm cutting into him with the top of my knee. And when I'm throwing the knee, I'm kind of pointing my toes and not leaving it flat because that makes it rounder on my knee. It's not really leaving a sharp point. But when I point my knee, it makes it a little bit sharper and a little bit harder. So I'm pointing my knee, I'm pointing my toes, and I'm digging it with shots to the body. Now, normally what I want to do is, I want to strike his face. That's what I want to hit. So I have a strong clinch right here, and I come in, and I bring my knee up. I bring my knee up to his face. I'm pulling his head in, and I'm bringing it to my knee. But the knee is very effective because it takes a lot out of your opponent, and a lot of times he's just fighting, trying to get out of the clinch. He's in here and he's trying to get out of this clinch situation. This is a good clinch. He's trying to get out of this, but as he's getting out, I'm kneeing him. Kneeing him all over. And he has to worry about two things. He has to worry about getting out of the clinch, and he has to worry about the knees that are coming in. Those are the first three basic strikes, in my opinion,